Hey guys, so it is Monday, and for me right now, so I worked a lot of this weekend, and so I think there's nothing better than kind of mixing up your week and making Monday a Saturday or Sunday. I know we get so, I did a video on this a long time ago, but I know we get really conditioned to sort of resisting Mondays and having that feeling like kind of just we go into our Mondays and we dread Mondays, and it's like that's like it's the high build up, and then it kind of slowly starts to go down, and then by the end of the week you're like glad for the weekend, but it's only really 1 or 2 days of the week. And so really recentering and refocusing that around how can I enjoy every day of the week even if it's not every day is a weekend, right? And so today, as part of that for me, and a way to really celebrate, I wanted to come out in nature, and let's see if I can turn this around. Show, show you where I am. Look at that sun. Holy crap! uh, I think the sound goes down too when I flip it. But anyways, so I'm Deb Acker. I'm an intuitive life coach, and I work all with patterns. I absolutely love patterns and helping people see their patterns and then really helping them clear them really quickly and easily. So in today's video, so this is pattern week, woohoo! And in today's video, we're going to talk about the pattern of control, which is such a huge one. And so I want to talk to you guys really, first of all, just tuning in your life, where do you need control, right? Where are you wanting that sort of to have control around something, and notice what that is, notice where that is, right? I know really common ones. One really common one is in relationship, right? Especially if you're single or if you're dating, and you're wanting that, like most of us are seeking that stability, most of us are seeking that security. And so you can start dating someone and in an effort to really reach for that security, reach for that safety, you end up, you grip on really tight, and you end up like exercising that control. But so here's something that I've learned over the course of time. You can have that control and you can have that feeling in your body, and you can say nothing to the other person. So you could literally basically never ever say anything to them about the way that you're feeling. But because of our collective oneness, because of the fact that we are all connected, they will feel like that you're gripping on, right? They will feel you gripping on tightly, and they will go like, oh, what's going on with that, and so many times what happens is that and that person can move away, right? So notice in your life where you're wanting control. I mean, another example is in our careers, right? Sometimes, if you're looking for a job, right, you might exercise that control to try to make that job happen, right? Get that job. But in the process, again, if you feel what control feels like in your body, and just close your eyes just for a brief second and just tune into what that feels like. But if you feel what control feels like in your body, it feels really heavy, right? It's like almost something like you want to resist. And for those of you guys who are live on the call, feel free to comment like anything that you're feeling, anything that's coming up as I'm talking, or just say hi. But just really noticing like where for you are you wanting that control? Where for you are you exercising that control, right? It's so important. And let me tell you, when we exercise control, we are actually in a strong pattern of scarcity. So what do I mean by that? So think about it in terms of like whether you get stuck on, a specific person, being in relationship with a specific person, or you get stuck on a specific type of job or type of position, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. That means that you are no longer in the space of infinite possibilities, and you are in that space of scarcity, because scarcity basically means lack, right? It means it's a focus on not having enough, there not being enough. And so just really noticing within you what that looks like for you, right? What that is for you, and how that translates in your life, right? Because so many times we get attached, right? We want that attachment where we get really like attached to something happening, right? Attached to an outcome. And I want to ask you a question is to start to really reframe this for you. But what if you, if you, instead of getting attached, what if in the process of you getting attached, you actually are limiting what's possible? So we think, we choose that attachment to keep us safe, to keep us, in that one space. But what if in the process of you like attaching or wanting that control, you end up limiting what's possible? And what if the life that you have chosen through that attachment has limited your life in so many ways, right? And so just really, really noticing that, really, really being aware of that, right? And being aware of where in your life you're not trusting, because part of that control pattern is really where we're not trusting somewhere in our life. And just really, it's so important to notice that, right? It's so important to notice, like, okay, where do I not trust? Like, and why don't I trust? Going back into your life, and maybe one of the patterns of why you don't trust maybe has to do with the way one of your parents showed up for you, right? Maybe they weren't around for you in the way that you would have chosen. Maybe they were around for you, like physically, but you didn't have any sort of connection or communication with them. And the little kid that lives within you is really was wanting to have that connection, that communication. So they created this pattern of control to try to make them, connect with you, which in the end gets just stored in your body, right? It gets just connected and stored in your body, and then you end up creating that pattern over and over and over again in your life until that pattern is cleared. So one really quick way you can start to shift this pattern, one really powerful way you can start to shift this pattern, is when you notice that you get focused on that scarcity, on that control of that one thing, of wanting that one thing to happen. Start to think about all different other types of outcomes, right? All different types of situations, all different types of outcomes. So, for example, if it's around a specific partner, think about a gazillion other partners. If it's around a specific job, think about a gazillion other jobs. There's so many possibilities out there if we choose it, right? If we really choose to open up to that, if we really choose to go there and really honor that, right? And so that is one quick way that you can do that. And for those of you guys who haven't heard, I am doing a Living in Your Truth pattern breaking program, and we are going to go really deep. So think about too how much this pattern is affecting your life, right? How much is impacting your relationships, how much it may be impacting your health, how much it may be impacting your ability to be successful in all areas of your life. So just think about how it's impacting you. And if you could change this and start to let go, start to move into total and complete trust, right? Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should be happening. If you could move into that, what would your life look like? And it is my goal. So we're going to work on the top patterns that I see in women through this program. The program's going to be freaking amazing and beautiful and gorgeous and awesome. And it is my intention to really help take the energy off of, like, for instance, in this video, off that control pattern, right? So we've got all these patterns that we're going to be covering. Some of the other ones are living, speaking, and moving in and owning your truth. Another one is around perfectionism and self-criticism, self-judgment. We did a worthiness call last week, really around worthiness. And so there's going to be all these different kinds of patterns that we are going to be covering. You can find out more information about the program at www.deborah.acker.com/live-your-truth program. So www.deborah.acker.com/live-your-truth program. And seriously, guys, this program, the energy that's going to be coming through in this program, all the shifts that are going to happen, I mean, the shifts from clearing your energy blocks, everything from just raising your happiness baseline, feeling calmer, feeling more peaceful, and then even deeper than that, you can clear your abundance, you clear your abundance blocks. Like, we're talking about scarcity right now. You would never associate control with scarcity, right? In an everyday situation, that those two maybe wouldn't come into your field, right? But once you have the awareness and we do energy clearing around it, it just shifts. It takes the energy off of that. So clearing your abundance blocks, clearing your love blocks. Again, we just talked about love. Even though we're talking about control, underneath that, that control can be related to love, right? It could be created to finding your soul purpose and really opening to that. So I will post the link below. I hope you enjoyed. Comment in the comment section. One way that control shows up for you. Comment in the comment section one way that this video is going to help you to let go more and trust more. So whatever calls to you, one or all of the above. And thank you so much for watching. Much love to everyone. Much love and gratitude.